What is up, everybody? It has been a minute, man. I've been off for 4 weeks. I've been taking off from 4 weeks from live streaming since we started in 2020, and I'd rather not do it again, but hope everybody's doing well. Ness, hope you're well. Evan, David, hope you're feeling better. Bostart, been following everything you've been going through every single day on Facebook. I just figure you're getting a lot of messages. I see you're getting a lot of messages under them, so I don't want to put one more thing on your plate, man, but been praying for you and hope you're doing well. I'll explain to you guys while I was gone. I mean, I kind of already explained it to you, but maybe a little bit later here. But well, it's time to get on to the music, man. To get on to the music. So let's start out with Evan David's battle. In honor of Election Day tomorrow in his area of the world. So, of course, we got to go with one of Evan David's favorites. I've done this album, of course. From Billion Dollar Babies, Alice Cooper, Elected. I did try to get the Spotify bar working again. It just won't work on Streamlabs anymore. It's very annoying. Freezes it up. That's why I was like 3 minutes late getting, because I tried it twice. I got to like get out of it totally, come back. I'll see if my more technology savvy son can figure it out. I'm pretty technology savvy, but this is a battle, remember. They very well might have thought that every 4 years it'd pop up, Nest. If not, they happen upon something. No, River, it's been too long. It's been like 4 weeks, man. Ran the discography of AC here for Evan David not that long ago. River, it gets to be a battle. It gets to be a battle. The weight comes on quicker the older you get. I know you're not old, but it doesn't matter, man. Your metabolism changes quickly. I'll let Bostart speak for himself. It's a lot easier to speak than write. So he's doing fine. He's fine. He wasn't hurt in the fire. He wasn't there. He's been in temporary housing. It's been a bit of a challenge to get back into his place. And I'll let him speak from there. I follow it every day on Facebook, so you see where my man is at and where that situation is. I've never had that happen to me. I feel very lucky at that. All right. That's number one. Now we got the Bonzo Dog Band, who only have 32,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. So if you know them, I'm impressed.
I'm not saying one. I'm not saying two. I'm not even saying three. What I am saying is 4, 5, and 6.
May I remind my honorable May I remind my
And this song's called No Matter Who You Vote For, the Government Always Gets In.
Noises on the radio, megaphones on cars, summons from the street of shame, bottle talking bars, posters in suburbia, experts on TV. Don't let them
T-Soup, ERL. The whole gang is here now almost. Great to, quote, see you guys. We're in the middle of a song battle. Elected by Alice Cooper was the first song. Then we got the Bonzo Dog Band. Which, on that note, I need to get over here and get this battle ready.
Oh, great slumbering nation, awake and vote for. Or if ever you should need a giant or the leader, don't pin your precious rosette on a pig. I'm as fluffy as a poodle and I'm raking in the boodle and ooh, I'm really getting big.
no matter who you vote for, the government always gets in. No matter who you vote for,
I'll tell you what, T-Soup.
always gets in.
I was riding the Nuggets all the way, especially with Ant compromised, and then once Dante went down, an amazing win. But I was telling Trey this the other night. I think Finch is a top. I don't think, I know he is. He's a top 5 coach, but no one ever talks about it. So there's 3 aspects of coaching. What kind of system do you put in? That's what Joe Mazzulla with the Celtics is good at. In-game adjustments, which is the hardest thing. And then between game adjustments. And Joe Maz doesn't do either one of those very well. That's why the Celtics are home early for the 3rd time in 4 years. Finch is great at all of those. JSB, what's going on, Joe?
Doggy dog, my cock and bull, isms are the game. Ism this and ism that, ism it a shame.
I would have been shocked if the Cavs wouldn't have beat the Raptors. I was shocked it went to 7 games. It should have never have. I'm a big Pistons fan. When my teams are the Mavs, the Pacers, and the Pistons, it'd probably go 7. The Pistons and Cavs. Pistons can't score. That's nothing new. But they just play so damn hard. But the Cavs are more talented. Sixers definitely a surprise, River. They're going to get rolled. Embiid's not playing tonight. That might not be all bad. Maxey tends to scale back when Embiid's playing for him. They really slow down. So it might not be the worst thing that he's not playing. And I'll shut up about the NBA. I'm just in full NBA mode, right? This is my time of the year.
It was my fault. Promise to me is a sacred contract between... A promise is something... Oh, I know, I've been shameless. A promise is a funny word, isn't it? Probably foreign. I don't know, I'm not a philologist. I'm an ordinary sort of chap, a very big, ordinary sort of big chap, true. But words, they can be such slippery fellows. I'd rather express feelings, my warmest feelings. Only the other day I was kissing a French approval for a photograph, and words again. I saw that printed. I was French kissing a photograph in Bloom, which is a charming kind of Lancashire, with a modest but playful reaction. Well, I promise you, words could not express my feelings then. Feelings, they're funny things, aren't they?
Okay. A good song battle. Alice Cooper versus a Bonzo Dog Band. In honor of the elections in Evan Davis' area of the world tomorrow, I think those songs, I think that last song really sums up where I feel like we are in the U.S. I'm not going to get into a political conversation, but it's pretty simple, kind of what that last song was saying. We're quickly getting, for me at least, the first time in my lifetime, to a place where it doesn't matter because both sides are so far away from where they both once were that who knows, man. Like, it just doesn't matter. And I don't see that changing. And it's still kind of insane to me. Still kind of insane to me that it's that way. But I have not played the new Rolling Stones. I kind of forgot it was coming out. Yeah, you got it, JSB. You know. Yeah, I mean, there was nothing like the Jordan teams. I idolized Jordan, as did many back then. In my little area of the world, in my little 6-foot frame, I kind of played like Jordan. I kind of emulated what he did, and I could, in my area of the world, I could kind of do all of that. So I remember having to order a practice jersey, the jerseys you can turn over, red one side, white, from the Bulls store in Chicago. I had to call it because you couldn't get any merch, man. It was a different world. It's like a needle in a haystack. So guys, I've been off. Hopefully I won't be again, but just a little quick explanation. I mean, I've explained it in some different areas, but so back in October, my back locked up on me. Total muscle thing, not a structural thing. I mean, I've got degeneration in my lower back, but whether it's from the arthritis, every 54-year-old does, right? If you do an MRI, everyone's going to have that. So it's not like some of you other guys deal with the back stuff. So it locked up, I didn't stream for a couple weeks. I went to a chiropractor, which really doesn't help. I've kind of learned going, because it's a muscle-related issue. And I've been able to ride that train and not have it happen. And then 4 weeks ago, this past Sunday, it didn't lock up all the way like it did before at all, but it just sort of locked a couple times. And then it was just a little difficult. And it was the week I was off from training, thank goodness. But it's just it's gotten better, but I still feel it every day. It's not pain. It's not even in the top 10 of things that hurt me every day. But the danger when it's the lower back muscle is that if it locks up on you, you're just totally screwed. And I train for a living, right? I train basketball for a living. I'm very active, so I can't be down. So it's just a fatigue thing. And so, for example, I do basketball for 1 hour on Monday night. I do basketball for 4 hours last night. I got up this morning. I worked out, lifted weights really hard, really heavy. Then I got to go to Target. Then I got to go to Walmart. Then I come home and clean the house. Then I stream. Tonight, I got to go get Mackenzie from the airport at 1:30 a.m. I'll get into that later because you want to hear me wax philosophically for all this time. Tomorrow, I train for 3 hours. Friday, I lift weights. And then I film a little bit on Friday and Saturday. So it's just I don't want this thing to lock on me again. So that's kind of where I am with this. So when I skip, I'm fine. It's just, you don't feel it when you're doing it. I could lift weights fine today, and in the morning it's going to be super sore. It's just one of those things. So it's a muscle. It's not a big deal. I just can't get it to heal. I was doing tons of rehab stuff on it for the last really 2 years, and I've kind of learned that that's just making it worse because it's overloading the muscle. It's plenty strong enough. I got to stop working it so much, which I've done. But, I haven't missed one weight workout during all this. I had to dial it back. I got to go on with my life. So I'm just trying to manage it. So anyway, but I miss you guys, man. It's really weird. I've told you guys this before. You're really, honestly, and this might be sad, I guess, but you're my only social interaction is you guys on Wednesday nights. That's it. That and my family. I mean, I'm working and dealing with 160 kids and their families every week, but that's not the same thing. I got 4 people that work for it. It's not the same thing. So, yeah, you guys are it. So it's weird. It's weird mentally. I just try not to think about it. But yeah, so anyway, all that said, it's good to be back. That's a hell of a lot of stuff. Vote in the battle. Let's go with the little Sparks, a duo that our man Carl has been on lately. These are both, it's not a battle, but both songs I'm going to do tonight is from the same album, Kimono My House. This town ain't big enough for both of us. I gotta go vote in this battle. Although I have a feeling I know how this battle is going to turn out. It's closer than I thought it would be. Well, Joe, you're no stranger to the back issues for sure. Mine's just a little wussy muscle that just won't cooperate. And no matter what I try to do in this chair, and I've got an ergonomic thing to sit on that's helped over the years, but it is what it is. This battle is very close. There we go. I put the artist in the song up here. Remember, this is not a battle, but I do have 2 songs in this album. I'll put the other one in later. But, you know, I came across Sparks when Trey and I were doing the albums wrap back in 2022. And one of their albums was number 2, I think, for that year. But I was quite surprised. And yes, much more popular in the UK. Which, I've said this before. Like, Robbie Williams is a perfect example. Just a huge, huge mega star all over the world. Basically, no one knows who he is in the US. I think that would be great as an artist, to have somewhere you could go, like a major place, not in the middle of nowhere, not a country in the middle of nowhere. A major place you go and just walk around and live a normal life, and people leave you alone. And if you wanted to get the whole treatment, you could go to everywhere where you're famous, but I don't think that would be all bad. Now, obviously, you want to be able to make a living. So it's got to be somewhere that's going to get you. It's fine, T-Soup. Don't worry about it, brother. I always like stuff early. We're not going to that yet. I always like stuff early. However, with the back situation, I'm not exactly cruising on getting stuff done. I mean, I'm all caught up, but, that's why I like to get ahead, because you never know. So my point in telling you that is, don't worry about it, because I'm not just busting out stuff at a high level. So, yeah, I'm only going to be doing a few things every weekend. So, no worries at all. All right, now we got a little Fleetwood Mac from our man Bo Start. Here we go. And I will put it up.
It's hard when the love goes wrong. Picking up the pieces to go on.
Yeah, is work on nuts a good thing or a bad thing, T-Soup, or a little of both?
I scattered in the wind. I won't let
Becca, hope you're doing well. Becca, it's because it's the first time in 4 weeks I've done a stream. This is good. Okay, this is one of only 2 songs that Dave Mason contributed in his brief time was Mac. He died a week or 2 ago, so this is for him. 100% T-Soup, especially on the drama stuff, right? The older you get, the less you worry about that. So I did tell you a few minutes ago, you guys are like my only people that I really talk to outside of my family. I don't miss work drama. And you're just going to have work drama because when you work with other human beings, eventually there's going to be some sort of drama. So I don't have to mess with all that. So I definitely like that part of my world. However, when you work for yourself, you're working out there without a safety net. Hence why I'm so concerned about not messing the back up. Dang, Becca. I know that's not an odd thing nowadays. Well, it really wasn't an odd thing in my days, but that's still a big chunk of change. I know, especially as hard as you work. I mean, Ness, I do also miss the work connection of being around people. Like, I do miss that. But there's aspects of it, like anything, there's aspects of it you're going to miss and not miss. Just getting a battle ready here. Last call on this battle. See, River, I wasn't even going to ask. Becca, all I buy are Brooks glycerins. So Brooks is, that's it, man. They make by far the best shoe. You can ask podiatrists, you can ask physical therapists. Now, it doesn't mean it's the right one for your foot, but overall, so yeah, I spend, the brand new models are up to $170. I always buy the model of the year before. So, you know, they're cheaper, but I still end up paying like $110 for them. Okay, I wonder why. Fleetwood Mac. Dave Mason on it. Passed away a couple weeks ago. Rip to him. Thank you to Bo Start for bringing that one. Now we're going to have a battle. Got to clean up. I got to keep going backwards here. Because I was looking at what album stuff was on and stuff. We got a battle of the new Stones stuff. The album is not going to be out until July 10th. It's called Foreign Tongues, which I guess in my head, July 10th seems like a long time away, but July 10th is actually not a long time away at all. So the first song is called In the Stars. I haven't heard either one of these. This is from T-Soup. Alice Cooper wins, but didn't get all the votes. That makes sense, Ness. This is my little back issues when they're hurting. I totally get not being able to reach your feet or want to take, yeah. Yes, this is In the Stars. No, we got Clark's here, Evan Dave. They're pretty good with that if you get the right line. T-Soup with the wide toe box. Riders were Keith and Mick officially. Ness, I was looking for your answer. Keith and Mick are both 82. Keith will be 80, or Mick will be 83 in July, so it's pretty amazing that they're still out there doing this, man. I mean, it's crazy. Are you serious, T-Suit? That faces my return? Why not, man? So jealous, Becca. I live vicariously through you. I don't know, Bo, so I think you got to cut him a little bit of slack. He's 82 years old, man, almost 83. I still think they put together a really good song. And it is battling another song from the new album coming out called Rough and Twisted. Oh. For some reason, the audio was, it just never usually defaulted. There we go. So I'm pulling it off YouTube. It's never usually defaulted to mute. I probably only beat you to it, Becca, because I'm 15 seconds ahead of you guys by the way this thing records. Gives me an advantage, Becca. I'm ahead in time. I got it cheap, Becca. I'm old. Evan David getting some ZZ Top vibes from that intro. Don't put that on them, Evan David. No. ZZ Top, highly successful. Never felt it, but... definitely a different sound than In the Stars. Not in a bad way, just different. Yeah, I was just gonna say blues, the Chicago blues stone. It's a weird world we live in, huh, T-Soup, where a band can just go live for 15 minutes and you're right there with them. When you and I grew up, you took whatever news you could get about any band any way you could. You could go to the magazine rack and buy a Billboard magazine and see if you could read anything about them. Rolling Stone, Spin eventually, or hope somebody on the radio said something. That was pretty much it. Yeah, books as well, Ness. I just mean if you wanted to know instant news. Something like that, Evan David. Yeah, of course. Goes without saying, TC, but along with RTTC. I'm just saying, man, if you're in your 80s and you're pushing this material out, you're doing pretty well, man. The fact you feel the urge to put out the new music, I gotta give them props for that, right? No reason to do it. Obviously don't need to. Don't need the money. Still touring on what they've done for the last 60 years, 60 plus. So, kudos to them. Oh, there are videos. I swear to you, TC, I was just thinking, I wonder how long it took them to record this album. Like, are they just so spot on? They just nail it, or when you get a little bit older, you don't quite have it? So, I was just thinking about you, River. I got one more song I'm going to play ahead of you just because I was wondering. All right, that is a battle. I know what I'm going to vote for, but I think this one might be a little bit of a toss-up. Yeah, I agree, T-Soup. And at the point they're at, I mean, they've been that way for a long time. If you have fun doing it, who really cares what anybody else thinks? At this point, you've kind of earned that. We're going to go back to Sparks from Carl. Amateur Hour. Had to check the spelling on amateur. I spelled it right. I knew I did, but Deep Purple still out here doing it, Joe said. All right, the poll's kind of going the way I thought it would. I actually voted for the first song, In the Stars. I thought they were both pretty damn good, though. I really did. I mean, I wasn't married to that, like, either way. Yeah, see, Joe says Stones are never my thing, but nothing but respect, and especially at this point in time. Like me and the Eagles and James Taylor, right? Joe, you get it. Remember, this is 1974, so Carl mentioned this earlier, they're really ahead of their time. And what happens when you're ahead of your time in anything usually? Your you get your kudos years and sometimes decades later, which doesn't pay your bills, but yeah, the Eagles are gonna be here in Dallas. And what is it? I can't remember what they're calling their last tour. They have a little clever name for their last tour, but yeah, which we always know how this goes with these bands and their last tours. I won't be attending. I know that might be shocking to you, but I will be attending Jason Isbell's performance 2 weeks from tomorrow at our Windspear Opera House, which is a very beautiful building. I've been to plays there, but it's right in the heart of downtown Dallas on a Thursday night at 7:30. So I'm not really looking forward to that because it's so random on how long that's going to take me to get there. As a matter of fact, boys and girls, we'll just live time look at this because I really have no idea what we're looking at. So let me search that while I'm remembering right here. Worldwide Live. You're going to hear the dogs go crazy because Gina's finally getting home from work. It looks like just a 40-minute trip right now, so I can't complain too much. It's not actually too bad. All right. Mackenzie's in Los Angeles right now. She left last Wednesday. Getting in at 1:30 a.m. tonight. She did pretty much everything out there. I'm jealous. Just went with her friend. That's what happens, boys and girls, when you work all the time and you live at home and have zero bills. Enjoy it while you can. I told her that because I couldn't afford to take that trip. Dre couldn't afford to take that trip. Once we get out in the real world, oftentimes we can't afford that anymore. So, yeah. So, all right, let's go to In Case of Emergency from A Killer's Confession featuring J-Man. This is from River, and River says, two former members of Mushroom Head, J-Man and Wayne Beavis, on a track together for the first time in a while. So, let's check this one out. Ringo is very vocal out there. It's a very vocal animal. It's a schnauzer. Little different sound than Sparks. Yeah, I hear you, Becca. Like, it's traveling is an expensive endeavor. It always has been, but now it's really it. Trey is doing well. He is just grinding out the job, man. I know today he had eight counseling sessions in 9 hours, so that's a lot. I know I didn't need to tell you that. That's a lot. River says Mushroom Head are like the local Cleveland metal royalty. Oh, Rough and Twisted takes the Stones battle, which I don't think probably surprises any of us. Oh yeah, you can get less pricey, but it's still pricey. But yeah, you got to be really smart and just keep checking stuff. ChatGPT can be your friend too as far as the planning side of it, or whatever AI is your preference. Claude, Gemini, whatever.
Stop the cycle, right the wrong, right the wrong. I see the writing on the wall. I see the writing on the wall. Stop the cycle, right the wrong. I see the writing on the wall.
That is a heck of a price, Becca. I will tell you what, if I flew to Japan, I'd probably die. I would be worried about flying ever because they say flying will increase your inflammation. I already have inflammation because of the arthritis. Really because the arthritis damage. I don't have any active inflammation from arthritis in like the last 7 years, but of all the damage everywhere, like my knees, my feet, my hands and wrists. So I'm always worried about if I flew somewhere for vacation, I got there and I couldn't freaking move. And going to Japan, man, the length of that. Yeah, see, Ness is there. Ness have it worse than I do, but yeah, we'll have to go to Japan, but I spend the first day or two in the hospital. I mean, I'd love to go to Australia. Obviously, I'd love to go to the UK, and maybe someday I'll take that on. I may take that on. I may do it. That's probably the limit of as far as I would go. I was really surprised from Texas. It's a 3.5 hour plane trip from Dallas to LA. It's not that far. It's like 5 hours from LA to New York. But I mean, a lot of it has to do with the winds and the direction. But I was a little surprised by that. I'm like, we can't do that. Oh yeah, Hawaii from India. Yeah, I bet, Ness. I don't think I can handle that either. 350 is still insane, Becca. I mean, that's still insane to go that far. All right, guys, I am out of requests, and that's okay because we're about 47 minutes in, and I think I'm going to cut it off for tonight. And then next Wednesday, I'm going to go longer. Just kind of trying to build this up and be careful. But I needed to get back on here, connect with you guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys stay safe. Have a good rest of your week. I will be back in this chair, God willing, next Wednesday. It's fine right now. So I just need to move a lot. But thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Miss you guys. And always, we got tons of stuff coming on the channel. So